when we were on the precipice, on the brink of bankruptcy, where the JLP had abandoned all the policies and programs under the International Monetary Fund. It was Peter David Phillips who had the courage to do what Jamaica has always needed to do. And we moved from being the poor bastard in the Caribbean to being the gem of the Caribbean. It is that we are profiting from that now. We are now recognized internationally as being a model for economic reform, thanks to Peter David Phillips.
I really would like to give thanks to God for the opportunity to have been part of the reality of governance and government. I have sought to conduct myself throughout all those years with the highest standards of integrity. There are some things that I am particularly pleased about as far as my role in policy is concerned. The Drugs for the Elderly program is something that for me probably is one of the areas of greatest personal satisfaction, because it was a direct way of bringing a benefit to elderly Jamaicans who had served their lives and to improve their quality of life through healthcare in a practical way. Simply put, there are other areas. I think that taking on the implementation of the seatbelt law, I think you can say it has saved thousands of lives since it was done. And it might seem like a simple thing, but I remember people said it couldn't be done. I remember the controversy surrounding us when we did it. And you know, these are practical, small things that helped improve the quality of life. I think reducing the flow of illegal drugs, narcotics, Colombia, through the thing. My experience at the very outset as being the person with responsibility for coordinating the implementation of the Greater Portmore Housing Program. 20,000 houses, which gave 20,000 families an opportunity for better housing. The economy in the period after 2012, when Jamaica was at the edge of financial and economic collapse. And I dare say it was the most trying period, but we succeeded in putting Jamaica's economy on track. And as I said, I really just have to thank God for having had the opportunity to serve the people of Jamaica, and for the time in front of me. There is this mission to create this better Jamaica, which was what I've been searching for from the beginning, from when I was a youth at University of the West Indies and decided to get involved with Rasta and 12 Tribe, and everything has been one mission: make a better Jamaica for all the people.
It is an absolute honor to be part of the one-year celebrations since Dr. Peter Phillips became our comrade leader. He comes to the table with a breadth of experience that the young and old can appreciate across several sectors of public service, including transportation, healthcare, national security, and of course the economy. We're talking about a man of the year whose work speaks for itself. I am testament to the impact that his hand in the transportation sector had on children being able to experience safe passage in public transportation. In my own experience, I can speak to the value of his stalwart leadership and look forward to the YO playing a critical role in bringing to life his vision of a Jamaica that works for all.
When you were at university, you were growing up, when you were a part of the 12 tribes, did you ever see the contribution of making a better Jamaica to be in the political sphere?
When I first went to university and started to move with Walter Rodney and a lot of other young radical youths in the 60s, late 60s, was part of the Abeng movement and the New World movement. We thought that in these immediate years after independence that the political parties were not living up, and the PNP was not living up to our expectations of change. And so I was very critical. We were very critical in those years as part of as I said, of this radical wave that was going through our campus and our society at that time. And then came Michael Manley. And Michael Manley and his vision convinced us that the PNP was the vehicle, and that there was a process underway, a process of renewal in that time that was underway that would enable the party to fulfill our vision and the hopes that we had for the country.
We support the leader of the PNP because his vision for the country comports with the vision we have for the country, and that is a Jamaica that works. A Jamaica that works for teachers, that works for farmers, that works for black, white, that works for the masses and not just for a few Jamaicans. And we think he's most capable of achieving this vision because of the work that we have seen him do as Minister of Transport, for example, when many of my colleagues were unable to get a bus to go home after school and were left up to the forces, the elements, when buses would literally close their doors on them. And he came in and implemented the Jamaica Urban Transit System.